Okay, so let's take a look here. All right. It is recording, or streaming, I suppose, is the correct term, since that's more accurate to what's happening. All right, here we go. Start carpet bombing all my messaging things. Bang. Bang. Oh, did I not hit enter? Bang. There we go. Bang. Bang. And bang. Okay. That's done. Close this. Okay. Jump over to the phone. Post. There we go. Go here. And do that. Okay. Post there is done. All right. Hold on. Two more. And I'm finito here. Okay. Posted. And finally, I tell you, posted. Okay, everything is posted on all the places. That was probably the fastest I've ever done it, because I had it all set up and ready to go. All right, let me move my keyboard, get myself set here, because I'm going to get going pretty quick. All right, good. Grab the old iPad, get her set up. Do, 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 do. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to get going early here, because there's a lot to cover with this. So, all right. Okay. All right. You should be able to see that. Looks like you can from what I can see on the old preview monitor. I am gonna make this a little bit bigger. What happens if I widen this? Does it do anything? No, it doesn't really do anything. I didn't think so, but it was worth trying. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. So we are still in Shodan, as I was last time. I think I was working on this last time. I'm not doing all of this in the street. You know what? What happens if I turn this sideways? It might be easier to work that way for what I'm doing here. It might be easier for you guys to see it that way. Yeah, maybe that's better. Is that better? I mean, I guess it's the same thing, just sideways. Well, whatever. It might be a little nicer to look at. And then when I upload this to YouTube, I could probably resize it a bit. Okay. I mean, I could make the window bigger. I could. Yeah, I could. Hold on a minute. You know what I'm going to do? This is really, really stupid to be doing as I'm doing this. But actually, is there a duplicate button for this? If I add a new, what is that considered? This is really stupid to be doing this now. If I say, this is, yeah, whatever, let's try it. Usually I spend 5 minutes talking anyway, so if I say reflector capture, hold on, see, I'm typing sideways because my, we'll say wide, because I've got my, there we go. Okay, so we'll say, okay, now I'm just curious. No, application. We want to do reflector. Okay. So now, oh, that's hysterical. I didn't realize it was going to do that. Why did it do it like that? I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter, but that's a little strange that it would just. Oh, I guess it doesn't center by default. I'm just trying to see if this is actually better. Well, technically it fills up more of the screen. So what I can do is let me do it would be order, not order, transform. It would be center, horizontal? Yes. Can you see the bottom? Is that the bottom down there? Hold on, let me do this. Oh yeah, no, that's the bottom. Okay, you can see the bottom. All right. Well, I guess that's technically better than... Yeah, it's bigger. I don't know if it's that much better, but that's okay. So I'm going to move this down, and I'm going to turn off the regular one and leave that one. So when I do wide, I'll do this and see if that's... oh, you could... That's weird. Why is it... Oh. Well, I guess it shows the cursor, huh? Yeah, because I don't see that. Okay, yeah, all right, whatever. Okay, that's all I was checking. All right, sorry. All right, anyway. Oh, whatever, 5 minutes, so perfect. All right, so we're going to continue working on... Now, what I've done is I've been blacking out or Xing out the black areas because I want to start putting the black spaces into this thing. And so I'm using the little X's as a way to do that. So let me switch to X. Let me switch to the small pen. And the amount of stuff I've had to redo because I'm like, oh, wait, that cable doesn't make any logical sense. Oh, wait, that cable doesn't make any logical sense. Oh, boy, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. That's why I have now a layer 43. And that layer 43 is for me filling in cables that I somehow missed. Which is way more than it should be, let me tell you. So like, okay. So see, like that one, that doesn't make any logical sense. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to 39, which is this one. I'm going to get rid of this one because that makes no sense now. And what I'll do is I will draw a new cable. Now, I think my idea was not to have as many cables and to have more black spaces, which I still will, but I've got to fix these. I can't leave them like this. It just doesn't look good. Did I not? I didn't go all the way through. Oh, man. Yeah. This is always the worst way to do this. Okay, that doesn't look terrible. I'm fine with that. I can live with it. And then let me erase this, and that's fine down there. Okay. So see, like, I should just leave these things. I really should just leave them, but I just don't like... I really love the idea of how many cables there are in this drawing. I just love it. My wife looked at it, and her eyes almost bugged out of her head. I'm like, yeah, I drew a lot of little cables in this thing. But that's what I like about it. You know, this is... And I promise, this is not going to be an anti-AI thing. But this is one of those things where I feel like there is a psychological aspect where I'm sitting here going, with how much there is machine-generated art now. I shouldn't have said AI. That's a completely nonsensical term, and it's not correct. For how much that it is, it's almost like I feel like I have to put more effort into things because I'm just sitting here going, yeah, because otherwise somebody might just think this is a machine-generated image. It's only when you can look at the fine details that you might be able to tell, oh, no, wait, somebody actually drew all of this stuff. And you know what? That's a stupid mindset to have. It's a very regressive and short-sighted mindset because, as I've said many times, I don't have any fear of AI-generated stuff because an AI-generated image would not have done this. Not just the little lines. I probably wouldn't have done that either, but it would not have done this image this way because a machine, it just wouldn't. So this is what I mean, is I'm foolishly feeding into the same hysteria and paranoia that people have when I really shouldn't be. Okay, that cable looks fine. I'm just looking at cables now to make sure all the cables, that lines up. That lines up, but it looks really bad. Jeez, why did I do that? The cable looks awful. I can't leave that like that. Bear with me. I've got to fix this. That cable looks awful. It just looked terrible. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? I just realized the chat doc thing isn't open, just in case somebody says hello. There it is. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there's nothing in there, so I don't think I missed anything. Sorry about that. I didn't realize. God. This is the worst part of doing all these little things, is me having to go in and fix all the little issues that only I'm perceiving in it. But if I don't, it'll just grate on me. I'll have to do it at some point, so I might as well just do it now. Because it'll just bug me. And it's just lunacy. How many little things that I don't know if I just wasn't looking at it or what, but they're okay. So that's okay. That's there. That's a cable. That's a cable on top of a cable. But I guess that's okay. That's all right. That doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I may have finally gotten to the end of my cable obsession stuff. All right, so let me merge this down. Go down to here, because this is my little X's. All of my X's live in Texas. None of them do. That's nonsense. They do not. None of my X's live in Texas. I've never been to Texas. I have flown over Texas. Sure, it's a very nice state. No desire to go there. I mean, obviously Austin, because Austin's supposed to be such a weird place, but I don't know. I feel like that at this point is probably just a bunch of hype too. Probably is not nearly as cool as I would like to think it is. I'm sure there are nice places. I gotta fix this. This looks completely off to me. Complete. Oh, jeez. Well, that's okay. That part's okay. You know what I gotta do is I gotta get rid of this. That's gotta go. And that's gotta go. Those have to be done differently. I can't keep them like that. Just doesn't look good to me, and I'm not gonna just accept it because it's easier, which it is. Oof, that's tough. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. And then I need to have one coming down here, but I'm gonna have this one go this way and that way. Okay, not that way. That's a bad arc. And we'll do that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's funny because I know I went through and I did all these lines, and I guess my thinking at the time, well, I know what my thinking was. I went, oh, it's not going to matter that much. You know, nobody's going to really notice it. No, of course, nobody's going to notice it except me. And I can't live with it. It's bugging me. So, yeah, nobody else is going to notice it, but I'm noticing it. So, complete defeat of the purpose. But that's okay. You know what? It's fine. It really is. It's fine. It gives me something to do on a stream. Because if I wasn't doing this kind of... Oh, no. Did I go right through another one? I did. Okay. That's fine. Just annoying, but not something I can't do. This is one I should have just done on its own layer. Now I cut that one too much. That one's at a funny angle, so I gotta just be careful with that one. Tell you, I just end up making as much work or more for myself than if I just left things alone. But can't control what I can't control. This is how I look at the world and look at my stuff. So just the way it is. That's fine. Okay. All right, that's fixed for now until I figure out something else that I gotta fix. Let's jump down to 42 again. Life, the universe, and everything. Put a little X there. We're going to go ahead and just fill that in because it'll be black. Okay, where is that line going? Where is that line going? Now I have a line that's going nowhere. Ay, caramba. There's a Bart Simpson phrase that nobody has said in years. Oh, wait. What? What did I do there? I don't even know what I was thinking with this line. No, not that. This line's fine. Do that. Okay, now I got it. I think I optical illusioned myself. I'm pretty sure I just did. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, got it. Just had to fix that one line. Sorry if my phone noise was audible. Yeah. Okay. So many freaking alerts on phones. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The amount of things that go off and die. I have most of them silenced, I gotta be honest. I have gotten pretty aggressive about silencing alerts. But still, you know, because now the social media landscape is fractured the way it is, you kind of have to check everything. Well, that's not really going anywhere, is it? No, it's not. That's actually a legitimate black space. Okay. Okay, we'll fill that in. There's nothing there. That's not a cable. Okay, so beep, beep, beep. Okay. That down there, I think also is an actual black space. That, okay, that's going. Okay, I think I'm going to do it like this. X, 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 okay. Let's make this a black space. That would make sense with the one above it. Oh boy, look at all this stuff. Jeez. I don't think I'm going to put any black spaces in there. I think it all looks fine, except right here. Yeah, because that should... Hold on. I have to fix that, because of course I do, because I didn't think it through. This cable needs to finish bending. Actually, wait a minute. This goes like that. That goes like that. Yeah, that's good. We got it. Yeah, because what this drawing really needs is more lines. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Oh, God, that looks terrible. What? Ah. Oh, good grief. Yeah, this... Okay. I didn't line these up. Ay, 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 man, I'm telling you. I lined it up for 2 of the 3 legs, but look, this line doesn't look right at all. This line is not even. Ay. I gotta fix that. That's fine. That won't take but a minute. Jeez, I tell you. Yeah. Yep. So see, this should have a cleaner arc going kind of right there. That looks better. That line doesn't look right, though. That little line looks like garbage, so we're going to get rid of this little... This little line can go. Actually, come to think of it, that line doesn't look any good either. What is that? Why is it so angled? Yeah, that's a mistake. Hold on, that's just a mistake. I'll just fix that. That won't take long either. There it is. Yeah, this is just a bad line. There's no other way to put it. That's a bad line. So we'll just do this. Well, not that. We won't do that. We'll loop it. We'll angle it like this. And that looks better than what was there before. So I'm okay with that. All right, so we got to erase. Oop, not that much. That. And that's a cable. See, trying to keep track of all this stuff visually is a nightmare. But that's okay. So that's it. That's a cable. Okay, I'm going to live with that one. I'm all right with that one. Okay. Because, again, there's some things where I'm sitting here going, yeah, nobody's going to see it but me. And there are things like, when it comes to the whole nobody's going to see it but me thing, sometimes that's acceptable, sometimes it's not. And the trick is trying to figure out, when it's acceptable and when it isn't. And it's not really there's no specific criteria for that, really. Except maybe how much I would have to rework a certain area and whether it's worth it for all the work. And sometimes it frankly just is not. It just isn't. See, there's a cable. Where did that cable go? That cable just disappears where it should be. That cable should be coming out of somewhere. Yeah, see this one here. This should be doing this should be going somewhere. Wow, that's a big cable. Oh, that's one of the thick lines. Interesting. Okay. I gotta jump it up then. It's probably like that. Yep. Okay, where is that? That's probably a 5 or a 4. No, it's 3. 3. Okay. That's fine. Just gotta do that. See? Now that looks complete. I mean, it's the stupidest little... That's the same... you know what? That's okay. I can make it work. Nothing worse than 2 intersecting similar planes. By the way, I don't even think I use those phrases correctly, but you know what I'm saying. It's bad when the pipes interact, is what I'm saying. Is that that? Hold on. Just check. No, that's not that. No, it's the wrong one. No? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry. Bear with me a minute. That's why. This needs to... No, I was on the right one. That's that one. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. No, one more down. Come on, buddy. Now we got it. Okay. Sorry. Okay, back down to 42. So now I gotta go back to the little one. That's right. Okay, so cable. Okay, this is no cable. No cable there. That's a cable. That's a space. We're gonna call it a space. Let's see. That's a cable. That's a cable. This looks like dead space, so let's fill this in. Started watching a movie last night called Black Circle. I think it's Danish, so it's... I'm gonna butcher this, I know. Or no, it's Swedish. I'm sorry, it's Swedish. Svart Cirkel. Probably mispronounced. You know what? Actually, no, that's fine. Really interesting so far. I didn't make it the whole way through. I started it too late, so I knew I was going to make it, but I'm liking it so far. It's got a very David Lynchy, Beyond the Black Rainbow feel to it, which I love Beyond the Black Rainbow. I love that movie so much. So I'm very happy that this movie seems to have a similar kind of... It's got this very 70s kind of old school science fiction to it, which I like a lot. So I'm digging it. It's got some very interesting visuals. You know, it primarily revolves around a vinyl record that appears to take somebody who's having problems and take their negative feelings and create a doppelganger version of themselves that the evilness goes into. Kind of like the Dark Half idea, the Stephen King thing, except this isn't a twin that was aborted. It's a twin that is created from the sound of the record. Actually, I guess in the Dark Half it wasn't an aborted twin, it was an absorbed twin, right? It was the psychic, the physical manifestation of an absorbed twin was the Stark machine thing. So that really wasn't a aborted twin, it was a physically absorbed twin that then gained psychic physicality. Boy, what a great movie. I haven't watched that movie in a while. It's such a bonkers movie. I don't think that movie's as bad as a lot of people think it is. I think it's a better Stephen King adaptation than a lot of others, that's for sure. Where's the... Oh, there it is. I like that book, too. Dark Half's a good book. Really? I can't believe I just managed to get that. Okay, so it didn't look right. All right, I'm on the right plane. Yes. All right, back down here. Back to here, back to here. Yeah, I like the Dark Half. Good movie. What's the guy who's the... Timothy Hutton, I think is the actor's name? Might be getting that wrong. He was good in that. Whoever was playing the Stark and... I don't remember what the author's name was. Yeah, that looks okay, I guess. No, oh yeah, no, it does. That follows, that goes there. Okay, no, that's good. That actually makes sense. It makes more sense than I thought it did. Oh, I see what I did here. Okay. I can fix that. Back up to 43 again. Hello, 43. Coming back for some more work, 43. We're going to do another cable right there. Ooh, no, not that. Not like that. That doesn't look right. Gotta follow it. Gotta follow it. It can get close to the others. It just can't overlap with them. There we go. Got it. Got that one. Okay. Yeah, I like Dark Half. So Black Circle's good so far. I almost just stayed up and watched it, but I don't like to deprive myself of sleep anymore. I think it's a very, very bad habit that's very easy to get into, and I just think it's fundamentally not healthy, and I don't want to start doing it. I do not want to fall into that habit, even though I really did want to keep watching the movie. I was like, you know what? You got to go to bed. Gotta go to bed. Have to get up early and work the next day. So, though I wanted to stay up and watch it, I was actually mindful of my actual health. So, probably finish it tonight. I'm thinking. But so far, liking it quite a bit. Okay, that looks like that is a cable feeding down that way, so we need to do this and this and this. Come on, X's. There we go. I don't even have to make them X's. I mean, as long as there's marks, I know what they are. You know what? I want to take a break from this for a minute, and I want to start actually filling in some of the black areas, just so I can see what it looks like, because I've spent a lot of time making the marks, not much time actually filling much of it in. So I'm going to start coloring some of this in, because, man, I kind of just need a break from doing the little marks, and I just want to get an idea of what it's going to look like and make sure that it's not going to look terrible, because if for some reason I hate it, then I can save myself having to make a bunch more X's. X's being hash marks. Yeah, I don't think it's going to look bad. I think it's going to look all right. I think there needs to be some black areas. I don't think it's going to look good as just completely solid cables top to bottom. That doesn't sound appealing to me. So this one I can tell is a black area, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this one in. Yeah, Black Circle. A weird movie that you couldn't, there was no way to get it anywhere. Rentals, no digital, no nothing. It wasn't even on YouTube. Because I don't usually like to buy movies sight unseen, unless I can just see a little of them. I've watched a lot of movies, I'll be honest, on YouTube for free, and then ended up purchasing them because I really liked them. But there was no way to get this, and I kept looking at it, and I kept looking at it, and I went, you know what, screw it. Let me get it, because this looks interesting, and I want to see the movie. So I bought it, and I'm happy I did. I mean, even if the movie doesn't end well, the visuals alone are enough for me to like it. It's got some good music, too. I'll probably get the sound. Oh, actually, I got the soundtrack. The soundtrack came with it. That's right. I already have the soundtrack. I forgot. Which is unusual now. You don't get that a lot anymore. Soundtracks with movies, you don't get them included that much anymore. Which is too bad. I mean, some movies, the soundtrack isn't that great, so you don't care. But a movie like this where the idea of music and audio is really, really vital to the story, I'm happy they put the soundtrack in there. Plus, I like it. A little bit of an offbeat type of thing, some ambient type stuff. I definitely can see even in the music where people compare it to Beyond the Black Rainbow. Which, what a great soundtrack Beyond the Black Rainbow has, too. Speaking of that movie again. God, look at that. I screwed that one up, too. Ugh. Man. God, I must not have been paying much attention or something. Some of these are just inexcusable errors. Ugh. The cable doesn't even look that good. I mean, it looks all right. It doesn't look as bad as I'm making it out to be. But, no, see, that's not right either. It certainly didn't bend the way I wanted it to. That's... almost. I almost got it on that one. Hold on. That's it. That's it. I got it. One by one. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to 42, which is the black layer. And let's continue on this. So yeah, that was a really pleasant surprise. I just assumed when I got it, I didn't really read about what was in the packaging. I just went, okay, it's probably a DVD Blu-ray combo. That's usually what they are now. And instead it was the soundtrack, which I was really, really happy with. That was great. And, better anyway, because I really don't need... the Blu-ray is fine. I don't need a Blu-ray and DVD. At one point, I only had years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I had a DVD player and a Blu-ray player, so I liked having both options. But at this point, it's fine. I don't mind. And the one person who I used to give my DVDs to when I still was getting, the combo packs for a while, has upgraded all Blu-ray too. So now it would just end up not getting used. So I'd rather they didn't do that. Whereas the soundtrack, yeah, I want to hear that. So I was actually quite pleased that the soundtrack was in there. Like I said, it's just not common anymore. It's really too bad the way things have changed with physical copies of movies. That you don't get a lot of director commentaries anymore. Not as much as, the features for the disc used to be so great. You look at like a Lord of the Rings set or something like that, which is just jam-packed, because that probably is one of the high watermarks in terms of the extras that you would get in movies. And you just don't see it that much anymore. Let me get a drink of water. My throat is a tad dry. A tad dry, I say, in a very British way. A tad dry. A bit on the arid side. I think arid means hot, not dry. I think arid means hot and dry, so that would technically be accurate. But I don't think people usually describe their throat as being arid. I don't think that's a word that usually gets associated with throat condition. Well, I sure got an arid throat today, don't I? No, you don't. Stop saying that. But I couldn't think of another word for dry. There isn't really a... What, anti-moist? Is that the word for dry? Let's see, no black spaces in there. That looks like it should be one, doesn't it? Hold on. I'm tracing this with my eye. Yes, that looks like... This looks like this should be right here. Well, look at that. Look how bad that looks. Can you believe that? And that I didn't notice it. Oh, man. Come on. What kind of buffoon? I mean, just ridiculous. There, that looks right. Man. Really, really bothers me. I'm just sitting there going, how do I miss this stuff? I mean, I should be picking up on... Okay, so this is all black area here. But man, oh man, oh man. That's just... Ugh, not good. Alright. It's finally starting to cool down a bit in Northern California. where the air conditioning doesn't run all day. I always get bummed out by the fact that we lose the later light, at night. But to have it where it's this nice temperature, I don't really care. So it's fine. It's just the trade that gets made. And I'm okay with it. For what we get, which is nice, cool temperatures. Days where I can just sit outside and read. That's the thing. In the summer, you get a little bit of time to do that, but you end up with it almost at the... Because right now, the light fades quick, but in the summer, because of the heat, by the time it really started cooling down, I was losing most of my light anyway. And there's mosquitoes, which suck. And I really, really did not mean to make a pun there. And now realize that it sounds completely inevitable that I would. But yeah, I'm not a fan of mosquitoes either. Yeah, there's a line missing there. Let's get that line in there, shall we? Got a little accent line missing that we need to show the bend of that cable. Actually, is it missing? Yeah, no, it is missing. Here again, how did I miss that? I'll get it, though. Just do this. No, we won't do that. We'll do this. No, we won't do that. This? Nope. I'll get it, I promise. Nope. It will happen. Close. Close that time. Nope, too wide that time. Yep, I can live with that. Okay. 7th time's the charm, or whatever that was. Okay, so that... Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. That does not make any sense. This line makes no sense. Yeah, okay, got it. I know what I mean. Alright, I'm on the right layer? Yes. Okay. We're going to create this as a bend, like that. And this one will come down like that. And that's it. Okay. One of the big key things about doing artwork that you got to learn is to take mistakes and fix them somehow. Doesn't mean you have to erase them, but you got to turn them to your advantage as much as you can. And trust me, I make lots of mistakes, so that is a valuable skill. Let me see how big this paintbrush is. Oh, that's fine. I can use that. It's not too bad. Wait, oh, I thought the thing had cut out. It didn't. Okay. The only problem there now is that this cable doesn't... Yeah, this cable doesn't make sense anymore. So we gotta erase a little bit of that black. Gotta jump to 43. Gotta bring the pen back, and we gotta make this cable make sense. So actually, I'm gonna turn off 43 or 42, I should say. And we will just bring... Oh, no. No. We'll just bring this one down like that. Actually, I'll have it go behind the other one. It's just better. Yeah, that looks cleaner than doing it the other way. So we'll just erase that. Okay, so now that cable makes sense. Let's bring back 42. Make sure I'm not overlapping anything. Let me just check that really quick. I am. Oh, whoops, erasing the wrong thing. Gotta erase 42. There we go. That's cleaned up. That looks better. Now the black area makes sense. We can go ahead and black this in. Okay. Let's see here. We got some more. What time are we looking at here? 34 minutes. Time flies. Really does. It's a weird transition point from thinking, oh, it feels like I've been streaming for a while and I haven't been streaming at all, to, oh wow, you've been streaming for a while now. Just happens quick. Okay. Ooh, that's going to be tricky with that brush. We'll jump back to the ink one for these small spaces. Then we'll step back and take a look at this really quick. Man, I'm tired today for some reason. I mean, not really tired, which the irony is I don't think I've yawned on this stream, and this And there you go, because when I yawn, I always say I'm not tired, which I'm not. And today, when I am kind of tired for some reason, even though I said I went to bed at normal time, you know what? Yeah, those dark spaces are going to look good once I put the colors into the cables. Now, and my dog is giving me the look. It is not time for you to eat yet. Calm down. Not yet. Soon. Tell you, dogs' ability to sense things is just amazing. Really is. It is just an uncanny ability to know the times and the routines. It's just fantastic. Yeah, I see you staring at me, but I know what time it is. It's not time for you to eat yet. I know in your world you want to eat all the time no matter what. I get it. I get it. But it's not time to eat, so calm yourself down. Calm yourself down, ma'am. She will be celebrating her birthday next month. She will be 8 years old, which is 3 years past where I wanted her to stop aging. Huh. It's not the way the world works, though, cutie. It's not. I truly wish it was. I really do. Wish I could figure out how to stop you from aging. But unfortunately, that's just not how things go. And nobody hates saying that more than me. Trust me when I tell you, nobody hates saying that more than me. Okay, let's do that. Cable didn't look right. So we got that cable there. So let's do a second cable that's going to just go this way. Actually, let me have it arc more into that bigger cable. There we go. That's it. We got it. We got it. Okay. All right. There we are. Very nice. Okay. Okay. So, let's see here. So we got that cable's fixed. Not really fixed, but now it makes more sense. So we can put some black spaces in between here. And then the next one will go in right here. And we'll put some black space in there. And it's good to have this. You know, I could have just done cable top to bottom and not had any black areas, but it's nice to have a little bit of spatial depth in there, you know what I mean? Just a bit. Otherwise, it might just become, you know, just a flood of colors, which doesn't sound bad, but I don't know. Maybe it's good to have a little bit of variety in there. Just a smidge. Who defined a smidge? It's always so weird how the English language works. A smidge. That must come from something. I mean, a lot of stuff is shortened versions of other words and that type of thing. So I'm sure it has roots somewhere, but it's such an odd word. Because, you know, there's words. I know there is a description. There is a word for what I'm talking about. Where words onomatopoeia, the thing where the word sounds like what it's supposed to be suggesting. So if I say the word mopey, even if you don't know what mopey means, you kind of have an idea that it means a type of sadness, or a what do you call it? What is the word for that? A lethargy, maybe? Lethargy, right? That's how you say it. Lethargy. Lethargic. Somebody who is lethargic. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Well, do you know what? That cable... No, that cable's fine. Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. I need a smaller thing to jump in between these two, though. There we are. Yep. Put some black space in there. Let's take a look. Leave all that. That's okay. God, that looks so bad. Why did I do these? I must have just been... I had to have been punchy. I mean, there's just no excuse for this lazy type of wire work. There's just no excuse for it. It's awful. I mean, it just doesn't look good at all. Ugh. Man. All right, let's go to layer 43 here. I cannot believe some of this stuff. Okay, so we're going to make that finished there. Wait. Like that. That looks right. This one can go like that. And then let's do this. See, that looks logical. The stuff I had before just didn't. I don't know how I missed that. I really don't. Oh, now she's getting up as if that's gonna... I see you. It's not time yet. Give her credit. She does not give up easily. I see you're there. I do see you. It's very hard to miss you because you're standing less than 3 feet from me. But I'm telling you, it ain't time yet. Okay, let's get these black areas in so that I can see what I'm doing here. Because I'm starting to like lose it a little bit. Wait a minute. Wait. See, I've lost it somewhere. Hold on, I have to look at... God, I just had... Okay, that's... Oh boy. I've gotten myself completely scroomed. Scroomed isn't a word. Interesting. All right, let me look at this really quick. Okay, yeah, I see what I did. I see what I did. I need to get rid of this entirely. Go here. Cut that cap off and have this complete. There. See? Yep, that looks right. Whew. I'm telling you. There are times where I sit there and wonder how I managed to do some of these things. Really bizarre. But I got it. We're good. We got it. So I should actually put some X's so I can keep track of this stuff. Oh man, my eyes are going scrammy. I don't know why I'm tired, but I am actually tired today. Like I said, apologize, because usually I'm not on streams. Usually I'm alright. I mean, this is going to sound so pathetic. I did a little bit of moderate exercise today, maybe because I've just been so lazy lately. Literally just doing the smallest amount of exercise has tired me out, which is seriously pathetic. I mean, I'm going to start. I actually have, Lando has sent me a kind of a starter exercise routine that I'm going to try. Because, I don't not want to exercise. I just don't want to do it in a gym. Just don't like gyms. Just do not like them. So, I'm going to try his at-home exercise routine. Because he doesn't go to the gym either. And Lando is in some serious shape. I mean, he looks like what you would imagine a battle gnome in a video game would look like. The irony of us playing Baldur's Gate, where he looks like he's some kind of Dungeons and Dragons. What was it? What was the dwarf's name in Lord of the Rings? Gimli. Lando kind of looks like a Gimli. I mean, a jacked Gimli. Don't get me wrong, but a Gimli nonetheless. Let's take a look here. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. This is gonna take a long time. Now, I'm curious. What happens if I do that? Oh yeah. Oh, because it's not oriented that way. There we go. Yeah, it looks a little better from looking at that. Oh, man. This is going to take time. This is going to take some time. You know what? I think this is a whole black area in here, too. Yeah, it is. Look at that. See, and that's the trick with doing stuff like this, is you don't want to have... You gotta have somewhat of an even weight to these kind of black areas. Otherwise, it looks off. So I want to make sure I'm kind of balancing the dark areas too. You know? Because it can't just... In other words, you just wouldn't all black on this side and then not any on the other side, or it would look odd. That doesn't look correct to the eye, and it isn't. I mean, it's, well, I mean, whether it is or isn't. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that line. I get what I was doing with that one, at least. I sort of understand what was going in my head, but it looks awful, and it's got to go. Got to go. I can't leave that. Well, but I know what I was trying to do there. At least I can, at least in my head, I know what I was aiming for with that. It just did not look right. See, and that doesn't look right because of the way it bends with the other one. But I get it. I get what I'm doing. I get that one. At least I can sit there and go, yeah, I understand what I was thinking about with that. Some of those other ones, oh boy, I can't work it out. Can't work it out. Can do it. Tried. Didn't happen. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Okay, let's do... Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to bring it to a close here. Because, yeah, I'm a little bit tired. I don't know why. And my dog is now staring at me hard enough that if she had lasers for eyes, I'd be in some real trouble. So I'm just going to go ahead and fade over to that. And, I mean, I was aiming for maybe an hour anyway. I'm close. I'm at 40-something minutes, so not bad. Not like I didn't get anywhere near where I was aiming for, so I don't consider that a terrible thing. But, yeah, I'm going to bring it to a close a little bit early. Because I'm just a bit... I hope I don't sound low. I hope I'm not low energy in terms of the drawing and stuff like that, but I definitely feel a little bit on the tired side. So, yeah, instead of just kind of mucking through it, better to just say, oh, we'll bring it to a close a little early tonight. Not a big deal. It's not like I didn't... I don't like to do less than 45 minutes unless it's some specific reason or there's, something going on. So I try to, keep it to a certain amount of time. So I'm not too upset because I hit the 45-minute mark. And, yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for coming by because I saw there were a couple of people watching live. It appears there's somebody right now. So thank you very much for stopping by live. I appreciate it. But again, if you're watching this later, that's fine too. I don't expect everybody to be able to show up when I do streams because not everybody's in the same time zone and everybody does the same things at the same time every day. I used to work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I'm aware that not everybody's on an 8 to 5. I did that for 3 years. It had its ups and downs, I'll say. I don't entirely miss it, but I probably would have a harder time with it today than when I was 20. But yeah, I'm aware everybody's on different schedules. So watching this later on the YouTube channel, perfectly appreciated that too. Perfectly appreciated that, which is a past tense thing. I would be perfectly... Here we go. I am perfectly appreciative, yes, that's correct. I am perfectly appreciative, perfectly appreciative. I am very appreciative of whenever somebody watches any of these. I'll put it like that, because I am just and become more and more zealot all the time about creativity and its importance for people. So however you experience this, whenever you experience this, I appreciate it. And as I always say, go out there and try to be creative yourself, or at least when I end this stream, I'm sure somebody somewhere else is doing an art stream of some kind. Go watch that. Or a music stream. There's a lot of music streams on Twitch. I know that. Go watch somebody just play music and watch the creative process and see if it, if you're not generally a creative person, it might get you thinking about it that way. But any of this stuff, and I'm not a writer or a musician or anything like that, but I'm just speaking from experience on I'm dabbling in those things. You can learn to do anything. You can create any way that you want. There is no such thing as a bad creative expression that I'm aware of, because creativity is not inherently harmful to anybody else. Creativity isn't. So if you've ever thought about it, do it a little bit. Dabble in it. Just dabble in it. Even if it's just a matter of, imitating somebody else and seeing if you get a feel for it. Do it. Why not? Why not? It's not going to hurt you. And if you end up not having a knack for it, you don't like it, then you just stop doing it. That's the beauty of it. I'm not saying go out and buy $400 worth of oil paint to try to figure out if you can be the next Bob Ross. No, start small. Start small. But do something. Or go experience creativity some way. And on that note, thank you very much for stopping by, whether it is live or later on. Doesn't matter to me. Have a very creative rest of your day, or evening, or morning, or night. And we'll see you on the next stream. All right? Take care.